Hi, welcome back. Cindy here again. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Leave It and showing you a couple of completed clients that already know it, as well as walking you through the steps to have a good foolproof Leave It. I hope you enjoy. Leave It is a basic skill that all dogs should know. However, it can be a hard skill to master. It requires self-control, focus, and the desire to ignore reward. And Tracy did very good. Now here I am with Ben, and we're going to start talking about the different levels and how to teach Leave It. So I've got treats in my hand. I've told Ben to leave it. I'm slowly lowering it so he can see that there's treats there. He ignored it, so I gave him a different treat. The treats in my hand are low value. The treat that I'm giving him is a higher value. This teaches him if he ignores the lower value treat, he gets a better reward in the end. So we're going to practice this a couple of times. And I typically try to reward out of my opposite hand. Now here we're moving on to the chair, which is the next step. And so I put a treat on the chair. I'm ready to cover it in case he goes for it, but I've told him to leave it. And he's leaving it. He's doing really good. Giving him the opportunity to change his mind. And then I'm going to pick up the treat and give him something better from my other hand, which is off camera. I do this a couple of times, and then I move to the floor. Now, I sit in my chair first so I can cover it really quickly with my hand. Ben's really good at this, so I don't have to worry about it too much, but I wanted you to see this particular step. So I pick the treat up off the floor and give him a higher value treat. Checking a rock, and now I'm standing, this is how you really want to do it. I've told him to leave it, but he starts to go for it, so I bend over. I haven't gotten all the way up yet. But when you're standing, you want to get so you're completely standing up and then use your foot to cover the treat if your dog goes for it. And then when he leaves it, pick it up off the floor and give him a better treat from the other hand. Now here I'm just playing with him a little bit. This is kind of proofing Leave It somewhat. And this is, I'm putting treats on his paws and telling him to leave it. So once they're really good at leaving a treat or something on the ground, you can move up to this. I've had one dog that I could put treats up both legs, and then over the top of the head and down the nose, and he would leave them until I told him he could have them, and then it was take it, and treats went flying everywhere, and he got to go catch them. Ben's not quite there yet. And so now we're going to move on to our final step. So you've gone through all the different stages and all the different levels, and you're trying to wean off that hallelujah reward. So what I do with this piece is I put treats that I'm trying to get them to leave because there's nothing of higher value. Put it in a container that they can push around the floor. They can do anything they want to with it. It's not going to break open, and they're not going to be able to bite it in half. And when I tell them to leave it and they actually leave it, their nose goes away from the container. I pick up the container and give them a treat. Those are the basics of teaching a Leave It. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.